So first of all, I just got to ask, is it a real thrill to be part of such a distinguished and large ensemble cast?
Oh my god, absolutely. Especially when you're paired with all the personalities like in this cast. It's just so much fun.
How about you? Because I know, am I wrong in saying that this is your first feature film?
Yes, it's first film, and to be with these people was very scary. And you have to be very brave to actually get to their level, and it was hard steps.
Can you talk a little bit about the process of getting the role? I mean, you had worked with Kenneth before, I believe?
No, I haven't.
Oh, no? Okay.
No, and he's amazing because he asks you many questions, and you have to just answer them for yourself. So he narrows your path. But I decided to dig into myself and, find as much information inside my own life and my own experience into the character.
What kind of preparation does Kenneth want you to do beforehand? I mean, is reading the book a requirement at all?
Yeah, reading the book but staying away from the film.
Okay.
From the previous film. And I don't know, I've really enjoyed his preparation process because I guess his theatre background means that the rehearsals and the character buildings are so thorough, and so he's much more interested, rather than focusing on just the character in this space of time over the course of the film, he's much more interested in where she was 10 years ago or 15 years ago, and so you really build a sense of who she is, kind of from the foundations upwards, which is so exciting.
And do the two of you do work together because your characters are interconnected in the film?
We did. We only had one day of rehearsals together, actually,
Really?
before we launched into it. But we were lucky because our interrogation scene was on our very last day of filming, so we got all the
time
build-up
to get used to each other.
Exactly.
So I was very lucky.
How about the scenes where everybody's on set together, which has to be kind of mind-blowing, and like especially one of those final scenes where you're all kind of lined up. I mean, how cool is that?
Yes, my first day was with everybody.
Oh,
So
wow.
I was like, oh, and I didn't know who is going to be on the film. The only person I knew was Johnny. So it was like mind-blowing, and it's just surprise, but yeah, as I said, you have to step up to their level, and they made everybody feel welcome. They're amazing people.
Who do you think would be the best accomplice to have in a crime of everybody in the cast?
Judi Dench. Because who could possibly suspect her or accuse her? Right?
How about you, Sergei?
Willem.
I don't know. Willem. I don't know, Manuel.
Really?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know.
He is such an
bonded with him, and
innocent face.
he's trustful, I think.
Was there one scene in particular for either of you that was sort of the standout that made the entire process just go, like, the culmination of the entire thing?
Oh, God. I guess that day that we were filming the fight scene and the introduction to our characters, because that was when we really got the first sense of how they interact together, which is so beautiful and so dark. So I loved that. And I loved watching him fight.
You had to do a pretty neat spin kick in there, too.
Yeah, it was a tight space. It was really, really hard. But yeah, entering that even room, because in the morning you open the door and suddenly you're like in a different train station, and it's like everybody's from different eras, so your brain is like, what's happening? It's a shock because everything was made real.
Yeah.
And so chickens fly, and it was like, yeah, I got a bit lost.
There is something about that tangle of strangers, pressed together for days with nothing in common but the need to go from one place to another and never see each other again. I see evil on this train. A passenger has died.
So they got him after all. You assume he was killed?
No, not. Well, he was in
perfectly good health. He had his enemies.
Indeed, he was murdered.
God, murder here. God rest his soul.
Someone was rummaging around my cabin in the middle of the night. No one would listen to me.
If there was a murder,
What is going on?
then there was a murderer. The murderer is with us.
And every one of you is a suspect.
And who are you?
My name is Hercule Poirot, and I am probably the greatest detective in the world.